Hi there, this is Sanjay, and I'm going to teach you how to optimize your GitHub profile in this video tutorials. So this is going to be a series of videos where you can watch at your own space, and there is no technical requirement at this moment for you to improvise your GitHub profile or make it more optimized. Okay, so this is my organization. We will come back to the organization later, but we are going to show you how to optimize your profile. For example, if you go to the GitHub profile, this is what I'm going to teach you in this entire series. Okay, all right. So this is my profile, right? So when somebody comes to your profile, they'll always look at you, who you are, and what you do, right? And if you don't show that, if you don't do a personal branding of yourself in this profile, that's not gonna work for you pretty well. For example, over here, why a GitHub optimization is required. Again, this is not an requirement. This is just an effort by your side, just to showcase, just to make it easy for other people to know more about you. And this is not a requirement for any job interview. This is not a requirement for anything. It's just like if you have a better profile, the more people are going to come to you, the more people are going to know more about you. And this is going to be somewhat like an easy way for you to promote yourself on these online communities. There is no guarantee that, okay, if you have a high good profile, there is a job guaranteed. Nothing. It's just like if you are doing an open source, why not have a great profile? And I'm going to help you with that one. All right, this is how your profile looks like. This is exactly I'm going to teach. I'm going to teach you exactly how you can make a profile just like this. For example, over here, you can see who I am in the couple of links and what I do in a very short description and some couple of certification badges, which kind of shows the recruiters or other people that, okay, I'm not just a random developer, I do hold a certifications as well. All right, this certification is much more valued than your university degree. To be honest, I would say that. And over here, there is something called GitHub achievements. Again, getting those few badges are like very difficult, especially the extra pair coordinate and getting the stars. Only if you are a real open source, you get these things. So when I go and visit some other people's profile, this is what I look for. I look for the streaks. Of course, what his contribution graphs looks like. From this particular graph, you can easily figure out what kind of developer he is that. And I can also go back into the timeline where is he just a recent developer, or he's been doing this developing for a long time, or he's just doing it for the passion. So by looking at his timeline streaks, every small changes which you make in your profile is stored on the GitHub, and it's just act as a source of truth. For example, if you are a developer who just do coding thing on lead code, you do have that streaks over there where every day you contribute on the lead code, it kind of records over there. So same over here. So here also it records which or what kind of organization you've been part of. So these are the organization I've been personally part of. And when you go into some other people's profile, you won't see any of these things. So from those things you will get to know whether he's a real developer or some kind of proof. For example, if I am hiring few of the people for my organization as a part-time person or a full-time employee, I will definitely look at these kind of things. Right. So this is like a point of truth where you get to know more about a person. So that's why the GitHub profile optimization is kind of an important in this one. So people can know more about you, and you make it much more easy for them to understand who you are, what you do. All right, so this is just a peek view of how what all things you're gonna learn in this couple of maybe around 20 videos. And I will be also teaching you an automation work. And for me personally, this is not just a one time thing. Improvising your profile is not just like copying a template and make it something static for a like few times. So for example, you can see here I have made 225 commits over on my profile over here. 225 commits, that's the number of iteration I've been applied to my special repository to make it looks like much more professional, much more standout. And I'm not claiming that my profile is much better than any other people. It's just like there is no better template. It's just like you can create your own, you can apply any kind of your own ideas into here. You can make your own template. There are like automated stuff over there. I will be also teaching you that in the advanced level, which is GitHub Actions, and how to optimize your profile. For example, over here, these all things will update automatically. Any pull request you make, it all apply over here, and this all code status will update automatically when you do some kind of stuff. And it also shows you how many weeks you've been following the streaks, how many people have been visited your profile, and your if you have a YouTube channel, you can integrate that over here as well. So those kind of things. So this is more than just a profile over here. If you are selling any products, if you are a student and looking for a better opportunity, GitHub is one of the platform. GitHub, LinkedIn is few of the platforms, and it's basically